Welcome to my custom Interloper run. I'm E22, and here's what's in our backpack. Our backpack? It's called a backpack. All right, look at that. We got that. We got that. We got to get rid of that. I am going to tear these apart. And I'm going to drop those. Actually, you know what? I'm going to come out of this and I'm going to do this now. And I'm going to make another weeble wobble. Don't worry. We'll go back into the backpack. There we go. I'm childish sometimes. All right. So clothing's all good. 91's the worst. We got some food. We got arrows that need to be broken down, or one. And we got that needs to be broken down. This gun does not need to be loaded. What else do we have in here? We got a lot of flares. We have a whole bunch of cans. Let's drop those. We got some guts and cured maple. And where are we? We are day 73, and here's our skills. Harvesting, cooking, and archery are all at 5. Mending is about 200 repairs away from 4. There we go. And we are kind of mid-morning, and we have no afflictions. All right, let's move all these cans. We're gonna have more cans than we need. Let's do that. I want to move this up a little bit. There we go. Actually, to be honest, I'm gonna move these as well, and I'm gonna see how far I can get that. Okay, there's a rug or something blocking it. Okay, you can go there. And we'll drop you guys here. Oh, there's me being back in the safe house customization and not being able to move these. You go there. You go there. And hopefully I don't forget about them, because I mean, I can't see them. Why are you... I made a ramp. Oh, okay. Where is it? Okay, let's break these down. I am in the bunker in Forlorn.
I'd eat snow if the hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
All right, let's shush her. Let's eat a couple of cans of these. Let's eat another one. I'm still gonna repair the tower. For those of you on YouTube who don't know what's going on, I reloaded my save because I got dirtied again by the cougar. So for anybody that doesn't know, if you have cougars turned on, there is a cougar right on top of the bunker in Bleak. So I strongly caution everybody, do not turn on the cougar until they fix it, because putting it directly on top of a bunker is not what I would call fringes. It's not an area that I can choose to not go to. to avoid the cougar. It's an area I have to go to if I want to play the story that I've basically paid for. And so yeah, we will not be doing any more of the tales until they get around to admitting that they screwed up. I didn't notice this before. Thank God, a Vista. What would happen if I wore the bulletproof vest to fight the cougar? I think Zach made a video about that. I never watched it. I don't know. I don't know what would happen. I don't have food. I'm taking all of it because I want the crows to disappear. If you have a bear coat, the vest, deer pants, etc., you take basically no damage.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Look at all the feathers. Okay, let's go. Well, if that's the case, I'll have to make a bear coat. We know where the deer pants are. We have to go out there to get the memento for it. And what else? You can have yours. I get mine.
Sure getting cold.
Is that all of them? Let's take a stick because I don't remember what I have. Yeah, we'll have to make a bear coat. We'll have to go to Black Rock to get the vest. And yeah, I guess at that point we can continue on. I usually go to Black Rock as one of the last places I go. Does this mean they actually made the vest usable?
Wait.
You ain't backseating, but do you want to know how to smash the cougar? I'm assuming you mean the cougar, right? I'm open to information. I am totally open to it. Oh, you know what I missed? Remember there was let's drop you. Okay, and we got to go in here. I'm gonna drop. Oh, I have that fat. I've totally forgot. Oh, I need to switch you. What's going in here? You can go in there. All of you guys can go in there. I shouldn't need this many. You guys. And where's that gun? There it is. Let's put you. Sticks. I should probably make a fire. Yeah, let's make a fire and warm up a bit. Yeah, killing the cougars, exactly what Coach is saying. It's about position, getting yourself into a spot where you can shoot him, but he can't get to you. And that's what I thought I had in my previous run, but he found a way up and just ignored the fact that I had shot him and he came and attacked me. Do I have... I should have this scrap metal. Let's do that. And... Oops. I don't want to drop you. Let's actually throw you on there. Give me that. Dang it. Get out of my pocket. I'm going to drop these two as well. Oh, I got to drop all of these feathers. And we're going to drop 7 of these. I'm going to drop these. I mean, I picked them all up and they have a purpose and I'm not using them for that purpose. Oh yeah, and you guys are extras.
It's so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit.
Light a fire between you and it. Step out and bait, then step behind the fire. It'll panic. Easy shots, maybe 5 times. You know what? I can throw this in there. This is a big... oh. It's a big bin. It can take a lot of weight. Alright, you... I'm going to throw you over here. What are you at? 19 minutes? Yeah, that method would probably work, but the thing is, that's what do you call that? It's worse than cheese, and that should never be something that we should have to do. Like I said, a cougar is a 150-pound animal. You can take a wolf, which is the same size. You can take that down with 1 shot, but somehow you have this magical cougar that's like no chance. Yeah, I'm not happy. I'm not happy at all. That's 2 runs in a row where I got dirtied by his stupid cougar. Which he will, I guarantee at some point when he finally breaks his silence, he will say, this is what you wanted. This is what you all asked for. He will take no blame for it. But I don't think at the same time, I don't think anybody said, hey, throw it right on top of a bunker so we can't do the tail. I don't think anybody ever said that. But that's it. I'm done talking about that guy. He's got some serious issues upstairs. Well, they're supposed to be back from their holiday on the 7th. That's a long time ago. And just absolute dead silence. Alright, there is... Whoops. There's the deer pants. We're warming up outside now. Yeah. No more ranting about that guy because you know what? Whatever. Screw him. You'd really like to see me test the best method. Well, if I get... Is the bear coat the most defensive of the animal clothing? Is it the bear or is it the moose? I thought the moose hide, the moose jacket, I thought that had the highest defense. See if we can summon Darth. Because if there is a way of doing it, I might have to actually do it. I don't like watching Zach's videos. nothing against him. It's that it gives me information I'm not interested in knowing. Right? I don't want to know every detail of the game. Right? Like people that, an example is like people that play Phasmophobia and they sit there and, you know, they know what the ghost is without actually getting any evidence because they sit there with a timer and they know that, okay, that one didn't hunt for this long after I smudged it, so therefore it can't be this or that and this and that. And I'm not into that. To me, that's not playing the game. That's cheating, in my opinion. Using what's in the game itself is what you're supposed to be doing. And in this game, I wouldn't consider it cheating to watch Zach's video to find out, like, you know, he's testing stuff and you know, and doing things. That's fine. You know, I'm just, you watch that, you gather that type of information. But there's other videos. I don't know that they're necessarily his, but there's other people that make videos, and it's like, you know, they give you all the information that you can possibly have. I don't want that information. I don't need to know what percentage this or that is. I never want to know that stuff. So there's videos out there that I could watch, but I just choose not to because I'm not interested in knowing that. Hey Kaiser, welcome in. How are you doing? So the moose coat is better defensively. So we have a reason for once to make a moose coat. I mean, I'll give them credit for that. Oh, look at you.
Well, this stuff
I'll give them credit for that. I never used a moose coat. I'm pretty sure I made it because I think you have to get the achievement. But I've never used the moose coat. Well, I think Murd made me wear it one time. And I've never used the vest. So, I mean, you gotta give credit if they've made a way to make those items useful. I gotta give credit where credit's due, right? I'm picking all those up just to scooch them all up. Let's do that. We have 24 sticks now. Where is something smelly? Fresh guts. Oh, I put the fat in here. I saw that bear. I want to try and get that bear out here. I only got 1 bar of scent. Coach always wears a moose coat? Really? I have a wolf hide in... I have a moose hide in Timberwolf Mountain. Is a moose jacket only... There's the bear. Is a moose jacket only 1 hide? One hide and 600 hours. I honestly, I don't even care how long they take anymore. I got that perk that means I don't get cabin fever, so it doesn't hurt me. Come on, bear. Come on, Mr. Bear. Do I have a rock? I don't have a rock. He's coming this way anyway. But let's just ensure that he keeps coming this way. Anybody who hasn't heard the bear crows, listen closely. If you hear crows, that's the bear crows. There's one that sounds kind of like a chimpanzee. And of course, he goes dead silent. Today's word is bosket. What is a bosket, Merd? A grove, a thicket, a clump of small trees or bushes. Interesting. Never heard that word before. Never. All right, where did I cross? I don't want that shenanigans of thin ice. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. I'm gaining temperature right now. Plus 4 degrees. Don't charge me. I got my coffee to my lips here. There we go. All right, we're basically bringing them as close to the barn as possible. You know what might be smart is to have them on the outside of the barn so that I can get close to the forge and warm up while I'm harvesting them. 4 degrees. Can I bounce a rock off his head? Nope. My aim is not true. Come on, Mr. Bear. Did I hit him? I don't think I did. Oh, hey. Don't you turn around. All right. That means he's on us. Knifo the flare gun master. Seriously, I'm not even patting myself on the back. Well, I guess maybe I am. Yesterday that wolf kill was like my best shot ever. Even though I will admit it was primarily luck. I noticed I shot like that way from the wolf. He just happened to run right to it. That was an awesome shot though. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. How far can I get? When he's on me, how far can I get away from him without him turning around? It'd be amazing if this fire was still going, but it's not. See, my thinking is if I could... they got all this garbage here, though. If I could get them down somewhere out, or somewhere right here, I could probably get the temperature from the forge. Come on, buddy. Come on. Really? Oh, I missed. Oh, that's proof that yesterday was a complete fluke. Can you shoot him inside the barn? He won't come in here, to my knowledge. Oh, yesterday was a total fluke. But still, I'm the one that fired the gun, so I gotta get some kind of credit. It's like we're getting stalked by a T-Rex. I think this is about as close as we're gonna get. There we go. That baby's loaded. And I'll pick you up. I'll put you back in here where you belong.
Boom, headshot! Boom, headshot! Boom, headshot!
Now my worry is the wolf. You know what I'm gonna have to do though? I'm gonna have to throw you down. Oh, and I did it right there. Before I forget, I don't have any. You deserve. What's my food and water like? He's a little too far though. Like let's take this. We might get lucky and just keep gaining temperature out here anyways. Oh, that's not a thing. That's, of course, Blizzard.
I've never felt so cold.
The game's like, so you're harvesting a bear without a fire, are you? Well, we'll make you pay the consequence for that. Can I get a wind block? No, I can't. I'm not trying. I'm not a fan of the forges. They annoy me sometimes. Alright, I need that. There we go. Alright, Murd's gotta go to bed. Alright, Murd. Have a good night.
One little fire.
Good to see you. I think you gave bits earlier, so thank you for that. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Alright, we definitely need some of that. We mostly need this thing to get put away. Do I have fur? I have fur. Should I use fur? Three, 2, 1, 0. There we go. Okay, what do we got? 3 hours? Well, let's read the book. Alright, there's 2 hours. Let's take 2 kilograms so we can cook. Should be over an hour for each one, right? Oh, dang it. Alright, you're 57 minutes. Alright, we can do that. We can do that. And we can do that. And the blizzard's over. It sounds like. Do I want to read that last? I'm warm, so let's just try and harvest. I'm stuck. 91% frozen. So you're 2 minutes, you're 4 minutes. Oh, is it because let's take 5. So we're only 1 arrow down. I'm gonna keep one. The fat is gonna continue to go in there. And we'll warm up a little bit. It's good enough. Alright, we're 3 arrows there. It didn't show that I had a wind block, but yeah. There, now it's showing. I'm gonna take 5 again. I don't know what was left on that meat that's cooking. It's an hour, and you know, it's, you know what, you can go in there too. You can go in there. You are cooked. Oh man. Okay, what are you at? 39 minutes. All right, I'm gonna take enough for 39 minutes. Or 40. And then we're gonna go up to the bunker and go to bed. Wow, that was...
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Let's get in here. Hey, Darth. Welcome in. How you doing, bud? I'm gonna take you inside. I'm gonna go right there. You are cooked. Dang it. Let's get the... Alright. Well, we knew this would be a problem. Oh man, why are you running away? Alright, let's do this. We'll drop all the meat right here. I just want to quickly look how much is left on you. 3.5. I know I have scent on me. This might be really stupid. Well, just like the bear, I'm pretty sure he can't get in here. I can do that. Where is he? Sounds like he's out there. I don't trust them. Maybe they changed the coding on these guys. He's over there somewhere. Like, I go outside and I'm done. He smelled the Lithuanian truck driver and ran away. Where is he? This is all lumpy over here. I don't like it. There you are. There he is. All right, come this way. Where are you? Gotcha. Okay, let's get back in there. How long is this fire? 6 minutes. Let's do that. That is 42 minutes. Should be able to get that cooked. Is this empty? Yes, it is. I'll pick that up now. I'm just gonna pass time till I'm warm. Okay, I have no stink. And I'm gonna go right here. I was gonna take the 3. You're trying to summon yourself to Akka. I tried summoning you, yeah, a couple times. Is there only the one piece? Okay. There we go. Where am I going? I'm going over here. You're 10 minutes. Okay, you're cooked. And then everything was in here. And I need a chunk of coal.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
You know what? I'm gonna just leave. Do these degrade outside? They shouldn't. Right? Okay, let's go. Did you have any feathers yet? Probably not. Okay. Let's run, I guess. Oh, I don't want to run because look at the time. We're gonna wake up in the middle of the day. So I guess the new plan that we're gonna try out is a moose coat, the vest from Blackrock, and deer pants. And when we get all that, what's over here? Why is there a splotch? Oh, coach. Why is there a splotch there? And then once we do that, we will go back and try this bleak. So I won't repair this this tower. Now, are you guys aware that of any other garbage like that? Have they put a cougar on top of any of the other bunkers? Like Blackrock is looking like it's our next destination.
This pack is getting kind of
They have not? Okay. So this is the only one that we know that they intentionally blocked. You can't be standing upright like that. That's foolish. You can go there. You can go there. I have guts that have to go down. You're still not proper. You're still all messed up.
I need to find a place to rest.
You found one, Astrid. Do that. Let's do that. And let's put the guts here. And we got food. Those are all 1 kilograms. And we'll do that. Let's go to bed 10 hours. Yeah, Darth, they stuck a cougar right at the bunker. Right in at the bunker. There's no sneaking around it. It's right there. But you gotta remember, you're not supposed to hunt that creature, right? You're supposed to stay away from it. So that means you're also supposed to stay away from the tails and not do those. So yeah, I reloaded my save because to me that is not what I was told. The words I was told was that the cougar would be placed in the fringes of regions and that we are not to mess with it. If we choose to mess with it, we are in trouble. Doing the tails is not choosing to mess with a cougar. A bunker is not a fringe. It's a major POI in the game. So somebody spewed lies, and so yes, I reloaded my save, and if people don't like it, I really don't care. I really don't. But I'm not taking my real life hours that I'm putting into this game and having somebody's childish tirades erase those hours and make me have to go and redo everything. So my question now is, I'm gonna have to take all of this.
Yeah, raid.
Hey, Kimiota, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. I'm gonna take these. I'm gonna take those and take that, and I'm gonna take those. And let's get out of here because we got other places we need to be. Hey, Raven Crossfade, thank you so much for the follow. Come on, little fire, yeah. Hey, Kimmy, let me ask you a question. Are you aware that they put a cougar right on top of the bunker in Bleak? So if you are doing the tails, you have no choice but to take on a cougar. It's like literally right there. I found out today. And I'm not terribly impressed by it. So we are changing our, you just finished. Is there any other garbage like that? Like, did they block any other major POIs with cougars when they claimed that's not what they were gonna do? Yes, there is more garbage like that. Oh man, I wish I could just turn them off. I am never turning them back on though. I will never use the cougar in any of my future runs. Yeah, if you kill, I found that out in Ash Canyon. Was it Ash Canyon? Yes, coming back from the mine, because they have that one cougar right in the old moose spawn. And sorry, that was HRV actually. That was the one, I think. That was the one that killed me. I'm confused. The one in Ash Canyon, yes, I killed the one in Ash Canyon. That was the only one I think that I've ever killed. And then I saw where the other two were. I didn't really have a problem with where the other two spawned because you could get around them. And I still don't know in Ash Canyon if you can go from Angler's Den to Stone Shelf Cave without encountering the cougar. When we were there earlier in this run, I went all the way back around the other way. I know you're having fun taking them all out, but you're a way better player than I am. So, I am not a fan of the Cougar's implementation at all. I liked the first version better. And I feel what we got was a way of the big guy saying, look it, you didn't like mine, this is yours. And trying to convert us. I was already converted. I never encountered the original cougar, but I always felt that it was, I understood. And this one I just don't. So we're going to Timberwolf Mountain now because what we're gonna do is get ourselves you liked 1.0, yes. Yeah, because it gave you time to search a region. Whereas these ones don't. It's like once it's in the game, it's like boom. You have areas you can no longer go to.
I'm not sure I can
And I don't like that. And then if you do fight one, boom, here's two more. Oh, look at you. We got a little box. So yeah, what we're doing is we're going to Timberwolf Mountain where we have a cured moose hide. We're gonna make a moose coat. Probably leave it there. I'm using the perk that disables the what do you call it? The cabin fever. So once we get that made, we are gonna go to Black Rock and we are gonna go get depending on where the cougar location is in there. What if they block me from the prison? I don't know. But we're gonna go and get the vest. You belong to an animal, I do believe, so I cannot take you. And then we're gonna come back and we're gonna face this cougar with the moose hide cloak, the vest, and the deer pants. I might even grab one of my rifles. From the camp office. Polish it up. Maybe I'll grab the Vaughn's rifle because I believe I can get 2 shots off for every charge that he takes. What was the cougar like before? If Kimiota's here, you could probably explain it a lot better, but it was basically my understanding, because I never faced that cougar. I only saw what other people were getting. On Interloper settings, you would have to spend like 20 days in a region before the cougar would spawn. And the reason I have my music turned on, I always had my music in this game turned off, but I turned it on back then because if you started hearing music, it would kind of draw you to where the cougar's den was. And they gave us a reason to use the noisemakers. You could fire, I think it took 2 or 3 noisemakers, I don't know. But you throw those into the cougar den and then the cougar would disappear for a while. And the thing that people really didn't like, though, is you could not shoot the cougar before it attacked you. Which I've always argued that's kind of how cougars attack in real life. But, you know, like Merd made the great point. If you're walking through an area with visibility all around you, how does this magical being just fall from the sky and attack you? So if they would have fixed that and not had it attack you out in the wide open, I think that was all they needed to do. In my opinion. But yeah, there's literally nothing I like about this version of it. I full on hate it. The only reason it's enabled in this run was because I really did think that when they came back from their Christmas break, they would make a statement and have an update ready. And I was wrong. Alright. Too bad, Mr. Wolf. There's no point in fighting you. We don't fight animals when we're leaving. Unless we really have to. You're trying to spawn one in. See, and I will point out, like, I really don't have any issues with everything else. Everything else that they've added to the game, okay, I should say, hey, Billy Wilson, welcome. Welcome in, bud. It's been a while. How are you doing? Hope you're doing good. Okay, so yeah, I don't like all the recipes that they've added, but I'm not forced into using them, so I don't care, right? It doesn't affect me. I'm content with cooking the 9 recipes. I really don't have any desire to do all the other 400. I don't really like the implementation of the trader, but it's the first version of it, and maybe they'll understand, like, yeah, okay, maybe we should have the trader somehow show up all over the place instead of strictly in the coastal regions. That's how I thought it would be implemented, as a way of getting people to go to all the regions instead of getting people to camp out in one region. But again, I don't have to deal with the trader, right? If I don't want to. The cougar's a different situation. My understanding was that I wouldn't have to deal with it unless I wanted to, but the placement in some cases says yes, you do have to, whether you want to or not, or miss out on a lot of what they've added in the game, which is the tails. But for the most part, I do like everything else that they've added. We know your opinion on the dirty trader. I see some benefit to the trader. I was always excited to have, I always, long before they ever announced it, I always wanted a trader in the game. I I wanted Methuselah. I wanted random encounters with Methuselah. I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna see what I can drop in here.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Yeah, I wanted like some random encounters with Methuselah from the story mode if people are not sure who he is. And I thought that would add something interesting. Oh, I should drop these up here. I thought it would add something interesting to the game and break up some of the boredom that we sometimes encounter. Which ones are these? These are sepia. That is sepia. And I always felt that, you know, the way Methuselah worked in the story mode was he had a few scripted areas that he would pop up in. And that's kind of what I was expecting. I was not expecting a guy who shows up in one region. I think he's only in one region. I might be wrong on that, but it's 1 or 2 regions. And it kind of... Like I said, it kind of makes you camp out in those areas. Some people do, some people don't. But have I found the camera yet? No. I know where the original one is. I just have not been that far.
Not sure I can carry much more.
That's kind of one of the things that I don't like as well. I guess maybe there's things I don't. Maybe there's a lot of things I don't like in this that they've added. Because I put my videos on YouTube, I need thumbnails, right? So I was excited when they said they were going to add this camera, but then when I found out what was involved in the original version of the camera, they toned it down a little bit, which is good. And I still don't like it though, because I mean, it'll be cool when I get it, but my thought was like, oh, I can get some wicked thumbnails that I used to not be able to have. Let's get rid of you. But by the time I get it, my run will be pretty close to being over at that point, because I don't do my runs forever. I have enough film. I have a ton of film. I don't know, like, what is that? That's 18. We got 48 and 48. So we have 96 pictures we can take. That's a lot. I do think it is kind of a... It's kind of a cool system that they like with the pictures and such, but I just kind of wish, like I said, for putting my videos on YouTube and needing a thumbnail, it would have been nice if we could just have it, like give us a photo mode, or one of these days I might load the that mod that allows you to fly, so I can get better angles, and you know, so there's not people saying, hey, didn't you use the thumbnail of the camp office 16 times already? Like, yeah, I did. Actually, a correction, I used it 19 times. I think they did add more locations for the camera. I didn't really mind for what it is. I mean, I didn't really mind that it is where it is. I don't want 16 cameras in the game either, though. I kind of only want one. What I wish, like I've said many times, I like randomness, right? So I wish like the camera had however many loot tables the game has, I wish that's how many locations you could find the camera in. It's only one of them, but it's in that many different possible areas, right? I also wish that the bunkers for the tails had, even if they had 3 or maybe just 4 locations each, right? Because most of us don't need to use the radio to get to the bunkers. We just walk to it. It's kind of pointless, but you can't get to it unless you have the radio, right? But once you have the radio in your pocket, yeah, you just fix the tower and then just go walk out to where the tower is, or the bunker, and you don't need to use the radio. I like finding those signal caches, because I can't memorize all that stuff. My memory's not that good, but I can definitely memorize a handful of bunkers that each only have one spot that they spawn in on. Who knows too, maybe in the future they will do something with it. Maybe they won't. I can hope that they will. I can hope that they could see the value in doing it. Because it's no fun knowing where something just is. That's why I've never looked at loot tables. I don't want to know. If I find this item, I don't want to know, like, oh, okay, I know where all the other items are now. I don't genuinely know where matches are guaranteed to spawn. I've found a bedroll enough times in the camp office to know that that's a pretty good place to look. But I don't like knowing. Which in one way, my terrible memory actually is helpful. Because I could look something up and then totally forget about it. I wonder if I should get some birch bark. I wonder, what do I have here? I have 2. I wonder if we should go to Ravine. It's +4. What time? It's almost nighttime. We have a ton of, whoops, jiggles. We have a ton of alertness. And I still don't know that I have a clue where the moose spawn in this region is. I'm just gonna go to Ravine. The only time the bedroll doesn't show up for you in the camp office is when you really need it. But luckily there's a bed there anyways. Like when I had to sleep in the truck at the transfer pass. Hoping my fire wouldn't burn out because I had no bedroll. Nowhere to sleep. Well, I can either fight you or you can run away for no reason. I have expedition parkas. I don't have anything on me that should frighten you. Maybe you just wanted to get into a lumpier area. Doink. Alright, let's go. I'm just gonna bypass that birch bark because we might find 2 or 3 pieces, but hey, unholy black damage, is that what it says? Unholy black mage. There we go. Do I like where the technical backpack is? I wish it had another spot. I don't mind it, but like I was saying, randomness is huge, right? Currently in this game, I wish the plane crash at the summit was in a different spot. Currently this game can be kind of linear. Wherever you spawn in, You know you're going to want to go to Ash Canyon to go to the mine and get the backpack. You know you either want to kill a moose so you can make a moose bag, or you want to go to HRB. At least there's 2 locations for, so when you do go to HRB, you don't know exactly where the bag is until you see where the smoke is coming from. And then after that, then you know you have to go to the summit. So early game is fairly linear. It would be nice if, I mean, that's if I was making a game, that's what I would do. Make sure that people aren't guaranteed to know. But I don't make games. I don't know how to make games. They do. So yeah, that's one thing that I did in this run was I was able to make a moose bag, which is something I usually don't do. So we haven't really been, I don't think we've actually been to HRV. So I cut out a little bit of the linearness of it. How much birch bark did we find? I can never remember. 12. Okay, wait, let's go. 12 is good enough. That's 6 cups. You love how the arrow bounces off his head and breaks. The devs never used a bow and arrow. I used to call those barrows, but because I can't choose which arrows come out, I like to shoot the bear with an arrow that's going to break. That way if I don't take him down and he runs away, I don't have to worry about where he's going to go. I just have to go to where did I shoot him at. Okay. I'm going around this way. And I'm going to hope that I find a little bit more out here. I'm not even, I don't even know if I'm instantly going to buy the Long Dark 2. I might hold off on that one and just wait and see. I say that now, but is probably just going to buy it when it does come out, if I'm still alive. The Dirty Trader has some nice arrows. I've seen those arrows. I've never used them, but I've seen them. Was it Coach or Merd posted them in our Discord? Nothing else in here. Darth's buying it. You want multiplayer?
Surrounded by snow. Nothing to drink.
I don't know if I've ever wanted multiplayer. Really. I have games that I can play multiplayer with, like what is that one? 7 Days to Die. I believe The Forest is, but nobody that I know has Sons of the Forest, so I can't have anybody to play with. Alright, I got 16. That's great. You don't like the sharpening mechanic. You have a sharpening stone in real life since 2012 and you still use it regularly. It doesn't break after time. Yeah, but there's things in this game that are unrealistic that are for a reason, right? If a can of food lasted as long as a in real life can of food, food would not be a big issue. If your sharpening stone lasted forever in the game, you would never need to find another one. So there's things in the game that are completely unrealistic, but it's there for a reason. I don't have a problem with that. The game is a mix of reality and non-reality, right? It's just there is some parts of the game like I said earlier, the fact that a 150-pound cougar takes I think it's 5 shots to take down the cougar, from what I've seen. Yet it's 1 shot to take down a wolf that is the same size, right? I've always understood the moose not bleeding out. There's great advantage to taking down a moose. So, you know, why does a moose not bleed out, but a bear does? Because early game, you can't eat the bear. That's why. That's my opinion anyway. That's what my thought on that is. I think that's why it is. The mutant moose, yeah. All right, let's just go. We've been through here already, so we don't need to been here again. We got everything out of there, yeah. Yeah, I don't. There's some unrealistic stuff in this game that I have no problem with at all. I get it. I've defended this game for many years with people saying stuff like that, like, oh, this is so unrealistic, you can't do this, or this shouldn't be a thing, and blah blah blah. Like, well, it has to be that way. The game would be boring if it wasn't, right? People hate cabin fever, but you know, there's a perk you can get, takes that away. And are you gonna let me put you on the floor ever? It's just gonna float in the air. It's almost nighttime. This is all that wood I didn't mean to bring. So I left it all over here. I'm gonna bring it to wherever it is I'm going. This will be the earliest I've ever gone to Blackrock. I'm not, like I said, that's normally one of the last places I go. Once I've hit Blackrock, that's where I start deciding, okay, like, is there anything I have left I'm supposed to be doing, or are we just gonna jump off a cliff now and start a new run? That's for you, coach. I don't think there's a wolf out here anymore. Or at least not right now, there's not. Sharp knives are a big deal. They tell you, they say you're more likely to cut yourself with a dull knife than you are with a sharp knife. I remember when people used to complain, like before any of the DLC came out, I remember when people used to complain about, like, you know, hey, in real life, like, I can go out in the wild and there's like countless berries and such to eat, and you know, like there's nothing to eat here except for like cattails, unless I kill an animal or find some clothing, or sorry, food. But again, that's all balance, right? If I could eat this grass, I'm not desperate for food in any moment of the game, right? The disclaimer on the front at the opening of the game says this is not a survival simulator, and they're completely true on that. Well, could you imagine if sharpening stones didn't wear out in the game? They would literally have only about 3 or 4 sharpening stones in the game. And that would be an item you'd have to know where it spawns. Because having if it never wears out like a real one, there's no reason for having a lot of them, right? You'd put a couple in the game, and once you found one, you would never look for one again. There's also the realism. I saw like the arrows that we use. Where is one? These are not, from what I was told, these are not the type of arrows you would hunt with. But I don't know, maybe you do. I'm not a hunter. I'm taking this. I don't care. I'm not leaving it here. You'd also not headshot a bear. I heard you wouldn't headshot a deer. You don't typically hunt and headshot animals in real life. The areas you would aim for in real life are not insta kills in the game. Is there any coal in here? Headshots are hard to achieve. Yeah, but in a lot of cases, like what they were talking about is if you were to try to headshot a bear with a bow, you would just anger it even more, because now it's got a bow stick, like it's got an arrow sticking out of its skull, and he's going to be furious. That's what I've heard, is like the skulls on these animals are extremely thick, right? All right, so now I guess we're gonna take the new route that doesn't break ankles. Do I have scent? I don't have scent. Do I have food? I do have food. Let's get that in our belly. Let's go. Let's run a little bit too. We got some alertness we need to kill off before we go to bed. Yeah, hunting arrows are those ones. The arrow tip is basically razor blades. And without getting into too much, I don't know, too graphic. My understanding is that they cause more damage internally than a bullet does. I'm just making sure that's not a bear. Whoa, did you see that? Look at those. And then you get closer and it's like, what are you, bears or wolves? Yeah, and then the razor blade aspect of it means like if they don't go down right away, their movement will cause more. It's disgusting, right? Like I'm not a hunter. I mean, I don't care if you like hunting, that's fine. But it's also, it's hard to explain certain parts of hunting that aren't graphic. And I don't want to get into it. Because some people may not like it. All right. Coach always loves to do the sound alerts as anonymous, but it shows up on my activity feed who did it. It shows up in chat as anonymous. Thanks for that, Coach. I appreciate it. I should probably be headed that way. Oh, maybe not. I've been talking so much that I haven't been paying attention to where actually I am. I thought we should be at the road by now. You're a little bunny? Yeah, you'd be awesome if you ran up ahead. No worries, Private. Yeah, we try to keep certain words out of chat because they show up on the screen for a lot longer. I mess up, but if I mess up, my word literally lasted for 1 second, whereas certain words in chat, if nobody makes a comment after it, that word could sit there for 20 minutes. And some people don't like certain words, so. But don't be sorry if you, there's a lot of words that you can say that are on a list that aren't allowed. And if you see that, just reword it. That's all. Like some of these people will tell you like that's I'm one of the biggest rule breakers here. So I get modded as well. When you see Coach say huh, that's me. That's my favorite. That's usually my excuse, right? Sometimes shucks and darn it aren't enough. That was my biggest complaint about Jurassic Park 1, which I loved, by the way, was there was not nearly enough cursing in that movie. If I was in that movie and that was real life, you'd hear nothing but a whole lot of F words coming out of my mouth. Oh, did the wind just die down? No? Did it shift? Still minus 18. Darth's never heard Knife curse ever. Sure you haven't. It'd be nice if this wind would just choose, are you gonna slow me down or are you not? I guess it's better than full on slowing me down, right? Should I cut across? Can I run? You're Scottish, so you'll try to get Canadian swears. Gosh and darn. No, I told the story. I used to tell the story that, hey, I got my arms above my head. Doing that. Freebie. Yeah, my supervisor I worked with for 9 years, he never swore ever. And the one time something happened and he blurted out the F word and I just looked at him and I was smiling because I'm like, I had nothing to do with that. I didn't make you say that, but that's hilarious. And I said to him, I guess shucks and darn it aren't strong enough sometimes, eh? He wasn't happy. I was probably the last person he would want to hear him swearing. But yeah, he's the only person in real life I know that says shucks. I don't know anybody that says shucks except for him.
If I don't warm up.
All right, let's get in here. We got a wolf out there, but I don't think we're gonna worry about him. You can't have it. Can't have it. Alright, we're safe. Do I have food? No, I don't. Cooked. It's making good and sure that that's cooked. Alright, there we go. What else is out here? Okay, let's go in. Do we have anything that we need to get rid of? Those. And those. Okay. Let's light this place up. Right there. 13. Merd would be all happy. What else is here? Get that. You guys are still actually pretty good. You're 59 and 60. Wait a second. You're 50. Wow. 57 and 60. Okay. Okay, what do I have? What do I have? I gotta look at everything. Okay, those are gonna get crafted. I can leave that over here. I only have 4 sticks, so I'll keep those. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that. I could do with a new bandage, or sorry, another bandage. I'm not gonna do that while my lantern's going. I probably don't need all of these flares. Oh, right. I needed to go downstairs. I don't think I should need 600 flares on me. Now, what is in here? Nothing terribly useful. I think I can leave that because that one's only at 40. And then I guess we'll go downstairs. And your bear hide. Look at them all. I'm just gonna dump them here. I don't care. There we go. Let's get upstairs. There's my bed. Look it. I gotta. That's in case we get sick at night. All right, let's do this. All right. I think, where's the bed? There it is. I think we're going to end this here. So for those of you on YouTube, if you like what you saw, please like and subscribe, and I will see you all tomorrow.